defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Burks. That one falls coming off Burks' feet. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's the captain. It's stolen by Gobert. Burke with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
It's Ginobili with the drive. Here's the captain. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Favors sets the pick for Burke. To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's the captain. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Now here's Burke. Outside Favors. The feed to Hayward. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And stolen by Aldridge. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Here is Favors. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. A shot by Hayward, wide open, nailed from three-point land. Hayward's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And, of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
All right, Doris, thanks.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Now, here's Burke. He's covered by Leonard. Burke kicks to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Favors sets the pick for Burks. Sees the alley-oop. That's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look now for San Antonio. West comes in for Tim Duncan. And Parker subbed in for Manu Ginobili. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Gobert. Trevor Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Hood's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Exum in for Trey Burke. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice on it.
San Antonio leading. The captain in at shooting guard. Aldridge out there with West. Then there's Parker, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Parker passes to the captain. Here's Aldridge. Hits the jumper. Aldridge has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. Jazz trail by 4. And there's the pass to Booker. Pass to Exum. Favors sets the pick for Exum. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Nato, he's covered by Leonard. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass to Parker. To the middle. And the rejection by Favors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Booker with it. West is there. No good from Booker.
That they were on the backboard.
Well, it would have been hard not to see how dominant they were based on the numbers. I mean, they just completely dominated the glass.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ginobili's checked in. Favors dishes to Burks. Another miss by Utah.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's the captain, Burke, covering.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Gobert with a screen on Ginobili. Exum kicks to Gobert. Favors trying to break free. Gobert can't hit. San Antonio leading by 8. Here's Ginobili. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And Favors kicks to Burks. Pass to Burke. The dish to Exum. Favors with the screen. Shot to stop the drought. Got it. Nice one there from Exum. Exum's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 19 points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. Another strong showing from him in what...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
What he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Utah with a change here, too. Hayward's checked in. Kicks it to Burks. 18 feet out. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Burks kicks to Gobert. Dishes it to Burke. That one goes. Count it. Burke's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah. Okay. He feeds it to Burks. He dishes it to Burke. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Favors with the screen. From deep. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Favors with a screen on Ginobili. Now here's Burke. Defense is right there. Favors can't get it to go. And here's the break. Here's Leonard. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able?
And so that brings the...
Will Papa sup?
You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Favors and Gobert, the shot blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Burke in at the point. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Favors with the screen. The drive by Gobert. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Spurs leading by 5. Here's the captain, power down with both hands.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Burke the pass to Gobert. Ginobili against Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Here's the captain, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Burks. Rebound, San Antonio.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's the captain, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, we don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most boards in the last month of the NBA. Freak, number 1.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really think too much about with point guards, but he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
Yeah, in addition to the work he does on the perimeter, he's more than willing to get his nose in there and get his hands dirty in getting after rebounds and loose balls. And I think that's why so many folks around the league can't say enough good things about him.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for San Antonio. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
Stolen by Exum. Leonard with the steal. Here's the captain. 21 points in the game. Here's Aldrich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldrich has got his first bucket of the night.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Hayward can't hit.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Nice shot by Ginobili.
You can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down. You know you're flowing.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Favors with the screen. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Leonard. Favors sets the pick for Burke. 4 on the clock, and Aldrich sends it back.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Nobody near Leonard. And another basket for San Antonio.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
A different look now for San Antonio. Daniel Green. He's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Mills. So it's Utah now. 9-point game. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldrich out there with Duncan. And it's the captain in at the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Feeds to Burks. Shot clock at 5. Gobert with a screen for Burks.
I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
The feed now to Booker. Down low. That is good, and the Spurs lead has got back down to single digits, and a much-needed basket there from Burks.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
No good from the captain.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Burks kicks to Burke. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The captain passes to Green. Screen by Duncan. Here's the captain. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for Green. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Spurs passing it around. Here's Ginobili. And a pick pounds off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Burke dishes to Favors. He kicks to Booker. Gobert the screen. Now the pass to Burks. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Favors. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Favors with the screen. Now, here's Burke. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard with the steal. All going up court. Here's Ginobili. Great pass to set up the lay-in. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Utah's head coach address his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Booker. And Leonard gets it to go.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Gobert. Pass to Burks. Looking to end the run. The Jazz with another miss.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Jazz trail by 17. Poked away. Here's the captain. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And with that basket, you have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Aldridge, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
They really took control of the first two games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with one game left against the Jazz.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the captain. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Favors with a screen on Leonard. Burke the pass to Gobert. Hayward with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Just 5 on the clock. Favors with the screen. Off the pick. That is good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Fires the three. It falls.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
All right, now. What's up, girl?
David, what is it you like about the way this team is playing right now?
You know, we're just defending. I think we're playing together, making extra pass. Every NBA game is a different challenge, so again, we just got to come ready to compete. You know, guys are taking pride in their preparation.
David, thank you as always. Guys, what a culture they've established here.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
His offensive performance was the main reason they walked out of here with the win tonight. You got a sense early on it was going to be a big game from him. His attitude, his swagger, it was B-I-G. He gave them an ultra-reliable option every time down the floor.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.